afternoon. I am Stan Wayne alongside David Sampson, and we are here wrestling
at the Assiniboia Downs, that is, and a beautiful day to get some wrestling here for the Manitoba Night Market.
And we got a strong lockup right out the gate. Caveman Cole from the jungle of Morden, Manitoba, taking on Selkirk's own Canadian Strong Style. And we're starting off with some fast-paced action here as both men trying to gain control of the arm, and Caveman Cole coming out on top with an aggressive wrist lock.
Caveman Cole, very familiar with wrestling for a cause, but a little bit newer in the wrestling game in general. You got to think that puts him at a bit of a disadvantage against someone like Rob Stardom, who is a genuine veteran of this game.
And he's definitely at a disadvantage right now as Rob Stardom applies an armbar, and off he comes. Oh, and a kick right to the shoulder.
Knocks him right off his feet.
And textbook headlock takeover, Rob Stardom in firm control of the Caveman. I must say I'm quite impressed for a man with the moniker Caveman. He's quite the wrestling technician in there.
Years and years of experience in the life.
Oh, big shoulder tackle. 1, 2, and not quite.
Gets him again.
David Sampson, where in the jungle of Morden do you think Caveman Cole found those wrestling boots?
You got to imagine. I think he stumbled out of a park in the middle of Morden one time, and I think one of the locals must have just been around and had a good pair of boots. Yeah, those are some real nice wrestling boots.
Perhaps as he wandered out of the jungle of Morden, he wandered into Winkler and ran into Sidney Manson.
Yes.
And Caveman Cole, oh, and a big knee to the gut of Caveman Cole. Oh, followed by a knife edge chop. Snapmere takeover. Oh, and a punt to the spine. That's going to leave a bruised spleen.
Caveman Cole, a boulder-like kick going into his back.
Big reversal by Rob Stardom, and he's got him by the hair.
Caveman Cole trying to get away, but could not get out that hair.
And a neck breaker. This could be all. 1, 2, and no.
Early on in the match, Caveman Cole only get a 2 kick out. That's he's got to watch himself. Rob's going to be coming at him hot now.
And Rob Stardom lighting him up with another chop to the chest. We're here wrestling for a cause. What do you think that cause is, David Sampson?
Well, it's for the Manitoba Night Market.
Simple enough. Here comes Rob Stardom, and he's with a big European uppercut, followed by a boot to the face of Caveman Cole.
A ring-shaking boot to the face.
And Rob Stardom, he's signaling for his finishing move, the Brainbuster. And down he goes. That's got to be it.
I was going to say the temperature might have been a little hot, but...
And that's all she wrote. Rob Stardom, your winner.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
For all your sports memorabilia needs, welcome to First Row.
Like we always do about this time.
FirstRow.ca, Canada's online collectible store. Sports cards, we got them. NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL. Autographs, action figures, comic books, and wrestling collectibles. If you're a collector, we got what you need. Remember the name, FirstRow.ca, Canada's online collectibles store.
Big matchup this afternoon. Adrian Bam Bam Burton against, guess who decided to show up? Malcolm Lovechild.
Yeah, I thought he had a pretty busy weekend ahead of him, but he's made his way down to the Assiniboia Downs Manitoba Night Market, and he's got a big challenge ahead of him.
A big challenge and a big fist. Malcolm Lovechild maybe rethinking the strategy right off the gate here, that maybe he doesn't want to wrestle Adrian Burton, just like he didn't want to wrestle Dragneil this past Friday night. He's a man of love. He's not a man who likes to fight.
Interesting strategy, Malcolm Lovechild, running away from his opponent.
Well, it makes sense. Adrian Burton's a big guy. You make him run, he's going to blow up, as he clearly is already. And here he goes. He's taking a shot and into a lockup. That's the first I've seen in professional wrestling in all my years here behind the broadcast booth.
You know, I've read that through all the training that Malcolm Lovechild has done, I don't believe he was taught about taking advantage of openings and situations yet at this point, but that must be coming up within the next month or so.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Malcolm Lovechild was trained by the legendary Mark Merrick. As stated himself, he's no Kurt Angle, but he can teach you how to hit the ropes and maybe take a back bump. So we're going to see if Malcolm Lovechild knows how to do that today. And if he does, probably not that well. And he's going to need a lot more than that, even if he can, against the right hand of Adrian Burton. Oh, big clothesline by Adrian Burton. And he's winding up. Here's a second one. Adrian Burton confused on which side he wants to suplex him from. He's made his decision. Whoa! That had to hurt. Oh, Malcolm Lovechild kicking out just after one. He's got a lot more in the tank.
Adrian Burton getting a little aggressive here, laying those fists in.
You would think that Malcolm Lovechild no-showed Adrian Burton's show with the way he's throwing those right hands. Adrian Burton, a man who's been wrestling across the city of Winnipeg for multiple organizations. Malcolm Lovechild, an exclusive of Primo's Wrestling, but on loan here today to Wrestling for a Cause, looking to get a big win and represent his brand proudly. Malcolm Lovechild seems seemingly unfazed by all the offense dished out to him so far as he stands in the corner looking at Adrian Burton. But this might change that very quickly as Adrian Burton is coming for a cannonball.
There it is.
Oh, Malcolm Lovechild out of the way just in time.
What will Malcolm Lovechild do to get the advantage back? Laying in big elbows on Adrian Burton.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call those big, but he's throwing elbows in the direction of Adrian Burton. I don't know how much those are landing. I think he's going to have to throw that about 10 more times to have any impact with arms that size.
Oh,
I will say I'm quite impressed. He is mounting some offense here on Adrian Burton, which I didn't think he'd be able to muster this afternoon.
up to the top he goes. Is this the best idea for Malcolm Lovechild? And it pays off!
1, 2, and wow, we almost saw an upset here. Malcolm Lovechild ascending into the sky like his career is ascending in Primo's Wrestling with that big push he was promised by Mark Merrick. And now he's getting brought back down to reality very quickly by Adrian Burton.
Big slam and a big elbow by Burton. 250 plus pounds at least coming down on your sternum cannot feel that good.
Especially when you literally have no chest muscle. Like that's straight bone that those elbows are landing on top of Malcolm Lovechild. There's no pectoral muscle there to protect him or pad him. So that's going to hurt a lot more than it is on the average wrestler. I must say, though, I'm impressed. I did not think that Malcolm Lovechild would last this long in there with somebody the size of Adrian Burton. So I don't know if that's a credit to Malcolm Lovechild being resistant or if I'm over-crediting Adrian Burton for being better than I thought he was.
Maybe Burton's toying with his opponent a little bit. Maybe you're getting a little too much into referee Campbell Lamb's face there.
Toying with his opponent, toying with the fans' emotions, making this match go on longer than it needs to. But in firm control nonetheless. Oh! Right on the back of his head.
Whoa.
1, 2, and no!
Malcolm Lovechild. My goodness,
That might have been sheer instinct because he landed right on the back of his head, David Sampson.
I don't know about you, Stan, but I thought that was it. I don't know about you.
Loving or not, you're not going to be loving what just happened. If you're Malcolm Lovechild, he's got to be seeing stars. Oh! That has to be it. Call the ambulance. 1, 2, and 3. Malcolm Lovechild has been defeated by Adrian Burton.
Winner of this match,
And now disposing him like a piece of trash.
The Misfit Mission Collectibles, open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday inside the Malby Flea Market, 421 Malby Avenue East, Winnipeg, Manitoba. If you can't shop in person, you can shop online at www.misfitmission.ca. Use code STARDOM and save 10% now. That's code STARDOM, all in capitals, and save 10% off your order.
Hey, Mr. Announcer, what's your name?
My name is Ryan.
Ryan, let me ask you a question. How long have you been ring announcing pro wrestling?
Just a couple of shows. I
Yeah, well, you know, I got to give you some props because you're not too bad. I mean, really, ladies and gentlemen, for a rookie, he's not that bad, right?
The coach Kelly Russell has taken
As a
over the
matter of
show,
fact, I've
just
been in
like
this
he took
business
over the
over
locker
30
room
years.
earlier
I've-
today, getting in
I've
a
met
heated
hundreds
argument
of
with
announcers. I
management.
would
He
say
was told not to grab the
you
microphone,
are
but he has
probably
demanded it. He's going to do
the
things his way.
second best announcer I've ever worked with. Yeah.
I think I heard in the back
You know
that
who-
Kelly Russell said, I am going to put myself in
Really?
as many
You know
segments
who
as
was number
possible
one?
throughout this entire night.
Everybody else was tied.
Wow. Kelly Russell
But-
cutting deep on the ring announcer. The poor guy has to live every day of his life
You
like
know, the
that
last
already,
thing
and now
I need
Kelly
is a
Russell's
bunch of
picking on
people
him on
from the
top of
West
it.
End booing me. I am the coach, Kelly Russell. I am the greatest wrestling manager in the world today. And there's old an expression from
That's
the
debatable.
80s. It's
That's only because Lawrence Fosbury III couldn't be here today. He's got a busy day for Dickadee, so that's going to go uncontested this afternoon.
the old expression from the 80s
I could do
is,
some Dickie
where's
Dee.
the beef? And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Spanky. Here's 480 pounds of twisted steel. And of course, sex appeal.
Michael Allen Richard Clark is
Not for you, sir. I'm
wrestling for
talking
a
about the
golfer.
ladies. Now tonight, or this afternoon, I guess, you've got yourself a pretty big challenge in some guy named Quishy Kibosh. We're gonna put the kibosh on your opponent this
I'd like to put a
afternoon.
kibosh on
and
this
for
whole
all
event,
you
but
humanoids
nonetheless,
out
we've
here,
got
it's
some
very
hot action
important
ahead
you
of us.
understand that during this contest, I don't want to hear any noise from anybody.
These fans letting Kelly Russell
I said
know
I
exactly
need
how they
exact
feel about that
quiet,
sentiment.
or Spanky and I cannot concentrate.
Well, as Spanky's shirt says, when you mess with Spanky, who knows?
Obviously, you.
It doesn't tell us on the shirt, so.
Maybe it's to be determined.
Who's running this thing? Obviously, you.
Oh, microphone has been cut off, and we thank whoever did that.
I'm gonna have to do this one more time, and because we're all the way out here in Headingley,
Corey Kobosh not
I'm
sure if
gonna
he wants to
have
make
to
his way to the
say
ring
it
yet or not.
really slowly.
To be honest, if I'm in Corey Kobosh's shoes,
Everybody
I'd be
here needs
second
to
thinking
keep the
coming out
noise
here as well
down.
this evening. Wrestling Spanky is not a fun or easy task.
A source has told me that for night number 2, show number 2, I think Spanky's got a big challenge up next in Sammy Peppers later on as well.
I don't know if that's a big challenge. We aren't at the West End Cultural Center, so it might be an easy night to work for him. Here, Corey Kobosh on his way to the ring for this big heavyweight contest.
He requested that his music be shut off halfway through his entrance so that he could really get in touch with the fans.
Corey Kobosh is a man of the people, an exclusive performer to Wrestling with a Cause, and he wears that proudly, and he is going to... Oh, we found out exactly what it means. You're going to get spanked.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the coach,
Oh.
Kelly Russell, weighing in at
Consider
480
yourself,
pounds, Spanky! And his opponents, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, weighing in at 270 pounds, Corey Koba!
I eagerly await a wrestling hold to be applied in the first 3 matches that we've seen here today, and I think this might be the one we see one.
There's some wrist locks in the first one.
Right. Right you are, Ken.
We have a Smart Mark crowd here in attendance tonight. The Hungarian Hammer, Corey Kobosh, set to do battle with Spanky. And we're off to the races. Not literally, because it would be a very short one, given the size of these competitors. We're going to see 2 big brutes battle it out. This isn't going to be fancy. It's not going to be pretty. I wouldn't even call it good, but it's going to be a fight.
Maintenance crew is putting that ring together, reinforcing that steel to make sure that they can handle the massive humanity that is about to lock up in these rings.
Spanky, 20-year veteran of the business, making a rookie mistake, turning his back on his opponent, but Corey Kobosh making equally as big of a rookie mistake and not capitalizing on it.
I think Spanky wanted to make sure that Corey Kobosh knows what happens when you mess with Spanky, and he has to show him his back in order to get the answer to that story.
So you believe that he saw the back of the shirt and he rethought taking advantage of his opponent's back?
He didn't want to get spanked.
And understandably so. Corey Kobosh is sending to the bottom rope. Big ovation here at the Downs. Anticipation is mounting.
Oh, and Corey Kobosh, a bit of a rookie mistake, like you said, Danny. Wayne.
Oh, wow! Devastating suplex. Or was that might have even been a brain buster. Kick to the... Oh, Spanky unloading on Corey Kobosh.
You can hear that foot spanking against his side.
And Spanky dumping his opponent to the outside so he can get a bit of a breather. And Coach Kelly Russell laying the boots. Laying the boots to Corey Kobosh on the outside. And then helping Corey Kobosh back into the ring.
You think that Spanky might want to try, you think he'd be satisfied with a count-out win in this endeavor, but the coach wants to make sure this gets finished with a 1, 2, 3.
Spanky takes a lot of professional pride. He's someone who takes the business very seriously, and he wants to get a victory. 1, 2. Wow. I think he might have knocked Corey. No. Surprisingly, he did not knock Corey Kobosh unconscious with that devastating DDT. Maybe instinctively getting his foot on the rope. That did not look good. Spanky in firm control here. Corey Kobosh yet to fight. Oh, he's got some life back. Maybe that DDT didn't phase him as much as I thought it did, or it does a normal man. He's back to his feet seconds later and mounting an offense.
Devastating chop in the corner.
And a not so devastating one to follow it up. I think both men exhausted early on here. And oh wow, Spanky just running across the ring to the other's turnbuckle, seemingly putting himself in position for Corey Kobosh, and Corey Kobosh wasn't going to ask any questions. He was going to take advantage of that gift. And here we go. And Corey Kobosh unloading with some right hands. He's one angry Hungarian hammer. You know why they call me Hungarian Hammer, right?
No, I
When are you up? And here he goes. He's lining up for the big one. And down Spanky goes. This is his opportunity. Corey Kobosh could get the victory. 1, 2, and no, Spanky. Spanky managed to get his shoulder up.
Sorry, I got distracted there. How have things been going here, Stan?
Not good. Not good for Spanky, that is.
No.
And
Corey Kobosh gets advantage again. Good for him.
dropping an arm across Spanky. Corey Kobosh is on fire here.
Will Corey Kobosh capitalize on this bit of offense that he has now?
I'm going to say I'm quite surprised that Corey Kobosh is continuing to lay it in. If I was going into this contest as Corey Kobosh, I would try to outrun and outlast Spanky. But Corey Kobosh is taking a different approach. He's unloading just heavy, brutal offense. Brutal offense. I can't stress that enough here on Spanky, and that seems to be wearing him down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Spanky's mad. Can we consider this being spanked?
I wouldn't.
Or is it a literal or metaphorical spanking?
Good, yeah, this is a good night for you guys.
Come on, off the rope. Come on. Go. 1, 2.
Referee Cam seems to be taking advantage again here as Spanky is religiously using those ropes to choke poor Corey Kobosh.
Watch out, ref!
Stan Wayne getting some office here at the announce table. I can still get those Riaz ads, brother.
Well, when you got two handsome young studs like Stan Wayne and David Sampson at the commentary table, you are going to get some distraction.
Oh, he literally just faked him.
Oh, and a second DDT.
I believe he calls that the I'm Lost DDT, and man, did it connect.
The fans are getting behind Corey Kobosh, though. Uh-oh.
No, he can't be. Don't tell me this is true. Is Spanky gonna? He's climbing to the top. He's trying to climb to the top rope. Oh, good call, Spanky. Very ambitious. I admire. Oh, he's gonna try to. Spanky's tired. He should have tried this earlier. He should have tried this earlier in the contest. But Corey Kobosh has worn this man down. He just does not have enough energy in the tank. Oh, big turnbuckle, followed by an elbow. And Corey Kobosh, he's rocking and rolling. He saw his opportunity to get in control, and he is taking it.
Well, I don't know if you remember from the last Wrestling for a Cause show in Gimli, Spanky got up to the top rope, well, the second rope, I should say, and it did not pay off for him as Bob Collins, his last opponent, took advantage as he fell off the second turnbuckle. What's Corey Kobosh going to do here? He's setting him into position, making sure he's there.
Corey Kobosh is going to show Spanky how to get to the top rope. That is what is happening right here. These fans want to see some high risk, high top rope offense, and Corey Kobosh is going to deliver it. Wow! What a splash! And that is
the win. Corey Kobosh, a massive, the biggest second rope splash I've ever seen in my life.
Corey Kobosh with the kibosh for the win.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
For all your sports memorabilia needs, welcome to First Row.
Like we always do about this time.
FirstRow.ca, Canada's online collectible store. Sports cards, we got them. NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL. Autographs, action figures, comic books, and wrestling collectibles. If you're a collector, we got what you need. Remember the name, FirstRow.ca, Canada's online collectibles store.
Mr. WFC and Simmer Jeans! And their opponents from your basement, this is Samuel and Samil!
And we are back here at Wrestling for a Cause, and we have a big tag team match on deck here this afternoon. We have Zamil and Samuel, the sons of Spalding, getting ready to take on the red hot tag team of Simmer G's and Mr. WFC.
WFC, Mr. WFC, what could WFC stand for?
Wrestles for Keys.
Wrestles for Keys, excellent.
Wrestles for Keys. That is why he wrestles. He loves keys, wrestles for it. And geez, look, he just asked for some keys right now. Both of these tag teams quickly climbing the ranks of Wrestling for a Cause. There's a lot of great tag teams in the Manitoba region. Red Hot Summer currently at the top of the heap with 2 tag team titles to their name. We could be looking at future contenders for either one of those belts in the ring right now.
I think Sammy Peppers and Bryce Bentley would be more than up for the challenge of going through a great match with great young upstarts like Simmer Jeet and Mr. WFC.
Would it be a great match, or would they run wild on Red Hot Summer? Like, they look like a pretty daunting duo in there.
Some people have been saying that Red Hot Summer's cooled off quite a bit now that we're getting into the summer, but this 30-degree weather to me would tell me that it's still pretty warm out here in old Manitoba.
Red Hot Summer like things red hot, but Simmer G's coming from India. He knows hot temperatures, so he might be able to succeed the Red Hot Summer that Bryce Bentley and Sammy Peppers bring to the table and overcome them. But we'll see. We'll see going into this match what they have to offer as they're going in there with 2 veterans of the sport, Samuel and Zamil, legends of Steeltown Pro Wrestling, now here in Wrestling for a Cause. see, when I look at Samuel and Zamil, I think ring technician, and that's exactly what we're seeing on display here as they trade holds back and forth.
Let's see what Simmerjeet can do here. Oh, he must have watched how Spanky did it before going up to the second rope.
Well, he's passed him in the rankings on climbing to the second or top rope, so that's an advancement. And a hammerlock by Simmerjees. Simmerjees, of course, trained by the great AJ Sanchez, a member of the Sanchez Wrestling Academy, a proud protege of AJ Sanchez. AJ's trained a lot of the greats on the card this afternoon. Simmerjees, Caveman Cole, just a lot of great talent coming out of that wrestling academy, and we're seeing them in action here as they look to climb the ranks here at Wrestling for a Cause. Oh, and look at Samuel behind the referee's back, choking Simmerjees. And more choke, now this time right in front of the referee, just no regard for the rules, no regards for the business.
The heat might be getting to referee Cam. He's got to keep a sharp focus on these, especially two like Samuel and Zamil, who like to take liberties in the ring and make sure that they can get their opponent by any means necessary.
Oh, and a suplex by Samuel.
Ooh, that did not sound very light.
1, 2, and Simmerjees has got some fight left in him.
Bit of a lackluster cover, only putting 2 hands.
Samuel and Zamil strike me as the type of competitors that like to inflict punishment and pain.
Right.
Not only on their opponents, but the audiences that they're performing in front of. They like to make sure everybody suffers when they're around. And suffers does Mr. WFC with that spine buster. What is he saying, David Sampson?
I can hear a whoo, oh! I don't. That must be a battle cry or a calling of their people. Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that, but
you might be canceled. When those people find out, whoever they are, they might not be impressed. Just right in front of the referee, just no regard for the rules. They're not even making an attempt to take the official and do it behind his back. Just blatantly disregard of the rules.
Oh, and he's going for the cheeks there.
Is he trying to take his pants off? What is Zamil doing?
Simmerjeet not impressed, trying to get in to stop things.
There's a little bit of a language barrier there between Cam Ross and Simmerjees, and I think there's some confusion on what the rules are and aren't. But what that is a big body slam.
Yikes.
A big body Sam, UL.
And another one. There's your big body Samuel.
2. And surprisingly a 2. I have to give these youngsters, well, I assume he's young. I don't know what he looks like under that mask. But I have to give Mr. WFC credit for kicking out of that splash. That was devastating.
Lesser men would have been put away.
Oh, it just knocked Simmerjees off the apron. Oh!
Knocked his shoes right over his head.
1, 2.
Oh! Sat up, instinctively going for the tag. That's a good call for him.
If I was Mr. WFC, I'd want to get out of that ring as quick as possible too.
Simmerjeet getting the crowd.
Simmerjeet very happy with everything that's going on right now with the punishment he's taken. He seems to be in a great mood, just happy to be here. Most men would be pretty angry, but not Simmerjees. He's having a good time. Maybe he doesn't like his partner very much.
Maybe he's thinking about the punishment that he's going to deliver to Samuel and Zamil once he finally gets into that ring.
That must be it, because I have no other explanation for why he'd be so excited right now, given the circumstance of him and his tag team partner, who've been getting beaten up badly by these 2 veterans. See, sometimes I don't understand what's going on in the squared circle, even though I like to think of myself as some kind of expert of the sport with my broadcast journalism experience. But sometimes I got to take a step back and realize these guys are veterans. They know the sport in a way I do not.
Right.
And sometimes we just have to follow the action and try to understand, and that's exactly what's happening this afternoon in this one. Oh, and Samuel! Simmerjees will not be smiling after that one. Maybe he will be. We'll find out in a second. But Samuel and Zamil showing no remorse for their opponents, just assaulting them in and out of the ring.
The foresight of Samuel to prevent Simmerjeet from probably trying to break that pin up, but to no avail, Mr. WFC will not go down just yet.
Double clothesline!
Where does Mr. WFC get that energy from?
1.
Maybe he's wrestling for Kiazok. Maybe he's fired up, ready to go.
There's that smile on Symergy's. He is
Symergy
ready.
is just a happy. He just got pulled off the apron and beat up on the outside of the ring. And
But he knows the tag is coming. He knows he's getting in, and he's excited.
He says, "You could beat me up all you want. I know what's coming."
Oh.
But it's not coming yet. Oh, but he's not waiting any longer. Symergy is he's angry. Here he comes, and out he goes. Wow.
The smile has absolutely been wiped from the face of Symergy's after that.
I wouldn't be so quick.
Oh, but Mr. WFC is coming back.
And he's working for a tag in the opposite. Oh!
Maybe he was going for a Canadian destroyer there.
It's definitely destroying Canadian wrestling as we speak. Samuel.
Oh, they're gonna. Oh, I thought they were gonna whip him to his partner.
Oh boy. Double suplex by the Sons of Spalding. You would think they're the Sons of Suplexing with how devastating that was. But still, no. Mr. WFC is not laying down today. He says, no siree.
Even with Symergy slowly hesitating to get close to the pin to watch the pinfall in close action.
Well, he saw what happened the last time he got in the ring. He tried to come in and intervene, and he got tossed to the floor like a pile of garbage.
Oh, wow.
Mr. WFC, Mr. WF clothesline right there. And here we go. Will this be the tag Symergy has been waiting for, that we've all been waiting for? We're waiting. Yes, here it comes. Here it comes. Symergy, and a clothesline.
No, he doesn't go.
No. And another clothesline.
He needs to put some more mustard on those. Bigger.
And and that comeback got cut down early. And so did Mr. WFC off the apron. What a short-lived comeback. Symergy's crushing his dreams and mine, as I thought he was coming in to take care of business. But instead, he's getting sent to the emergency room after that one. 1, 2, and 3.
The Misfit Mission Collectibles, open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday inside the Malby Flea Market, 421 Malby Avenue East, Winnipeg, Manitoba. If you can't shop in person, you can shop online at www.misfitmission.ca. Use code STARDOM and save 10% now. That's code STARDOM, all in capitals, and save 10% off your order.
And there's the bell. Bobby Collins from Plumas, Manitoba, taking on Primo Wrestling, Jesse Nash.
How can you? I can't even tell. I see Jesse Nash in there, but I don't see his opponent. Maybe this is a strategy. You're telling me Bobby Collins is in the ring right now?
You have to look very closely. Yes, that's part of his strategy. He wears camouflage.
Excellent. That's a good idea. I'm surprised no one's ever done that.
Sometimes you don't want to be seen at these shows, so you do your best to hide. Wow, Jesse Nash with a body slam on Bobby Collins. Crowd firmly behind Bobby Collins. They love what he represents. They love what he supports, and they're proud to cheer him along.
I think everybody's got a bit of a rebellious spirit within them, and they just know how Bob Collins is just the Mr. Nice Guy around here.
Bobby Collins, he's a controversial character, to say the very least. A lot of people question if he still has a place in professional wrestling for his values, but clearly the people of Winnipeg here at the Assiniboine Downs back him and what he believes in, as you can tell by that applause.
Right you are.
And they lock up.
And a big arm drag.
Big arm drag.
Followed by a hip toss.
Bobby Collins unleashing on Jesse Nash. Oh, and he body slams him down. That fire out of that young blue chipper, Bobby Collins. Bobby Collins, 30 years in the business, junior heavyweight sensation. But the beautiful thing about Bobby Collins is he may be a junior heavyweight, and he has captured many junior heavyweight championships over his career, but he has also competed and won many heavyweight championships in his career as well. He's a very versatile competitor, not afraid to take on all comers.
Well, I know that Jesse Nash used to go by the moniker Big, and you know in Winnipeg wrestling there's been a lot of people who have tried to don that moniker. Big Cliff Corleone, Big Bobby Shink. Could we be seeing the next Big in Big Jesse Nash here?
I see a lot of similarities in Jesse Nash and Bobby Shink, so you're definitely onto something there. And just choking Bobby Collins in the ropes. Bobby Collins isn't going to like that. Bobby Collins, even though he puts on that smile and thumbs up and says, come on, guys, is one of the dirtiest players in the game, and what you dish out to Bobby Collins, you're definitely going to get back at some point. And an overhand chop by Jesse Nash. Fans laughing at the efforts of Jesse Nash, but someone who's not laughing is Bobby Collins after that suplex. And he kicks out.
Only good for a 1 count, the wherewithal of Bobby Collins to get a shoulder up.
I must say I'm quite impressed here with Jesse Nash taking firm control over the veteran. Jesse Nash, another protege of Mark Merrick, who's notably stated he is not Kurt Angle, but he can teach somebody to hit the ropes and take a bump. And Jesse Nash is displaying a little more than that today, so maybe he's been learning from outside of his wrestling academy.
Well, I do recall, I think in other areas of the city, I think he's been guided under the tutelage of Todd Bullitt.
Todd Bullitt. Well, that would make a lot of sense because Todd Bullitt and Bobby Collins were best friends for a long period of time, so perhaps Todd Bullitt showed him that exact move here to get the advantage over Bobby Collins here today.
You can see the signs, or you can see the recipe that Todd Bullitt has given with a big DDT.
DDT is a very popular move this afternoon, but it is yet to secure a victory. They need to go back and study Jake the Snake Roberts, because when he hit the DDT, my friend, it was the end. Jesse Nash working the arm of Bobby Collins. The referee almost got the 5 there and would have had to disqualify Jesse Nash.
Jesse Nash might be a little smarter than we're putting on. Maybe he knows the referee is in training right now, a little bit less experienced, and maybe he's taking advantage of seeing and testing to see if he'll to give that 5 count for the disqualification.
Jesse Nash taking time to fix his hair, and that's going to be a mistake. You don't want to give Bobby Collins an opportunity to breathe here. I don't know what that was, but it looks to have hurt Bobby Collins.
Seems to be targeting the left arm of Bobby. Oh, and a Kimura lock, again from the school of Todd Bullitt, I must assume.
I'm going to give credit where credit is due here. Jesse Nash is the first competitor this afternoon to take a body part and stick to it and try to wear down his opponent. He's wearing down his opponent. He's wearing down the audience here at Assiniboine Downs as they're losing faith in Bobby Collins the more he seems to apply that pressure. Oh, Bobby Collins, maybe I spoke too soon.
He must have heard you and took issue with that because Bob Collins is back up.
Oh, and into the turnbuckle he goes. Bobby Collins has really got to mount some offense here. This could be lights out. Oh, there we go.
With that good arm, he's trying to fend him off.
But a big double axe handle to the back. And here he goes. He shoots him off. Sunset flip by Bobby Collins. 1. No, just the 1. That arm is damaged and did not have enough strength behind it to hold him down. But Bobby,
he's up.
He's up first. I'm impressed. That sunset flip must have really rocked Jesse Nash. Oh, and a boot to the kisser. Jesse Nash, 2, and no. Something else that I must say I'm impressed. He went for a pinfall. We haven't seen a lot of pinfall attempts on the matches this afternoon. Jesse Nash needs to be a student of the game. Not a student of throwing punches, though. I don't know how much oomph those got behind him.
Oh, enough to knock Bob down on that 3rd one. Maybe it just you take enough, it might be a bit of a small hit, but you keep taking those again and again and again and again and again and again and again, it's going to wear you out.
Like a jab.
Oh, but he misses the elbow. Maybe it was a double stomp elbow combo there.
That very innovative offense by Jesse Nash, that did not pay off. If he would have landed it, I don't know exactly what that would have been, but luckily for Bobby Collins, we didn't find out.
Just making sure everything's still good and recording.
We're live doing commentary as we speak, Camross. Thank you for interrupting. Camross, ladies and gentlemen, doing a sound check in the middle of a live commentary. Only here at Wrestling for a Cause. And a clothesline by Bobby Collins. And a back elbow. So strong, he took himself down with it.
Yeah, and he gets him back up there in a big slam.
Bobby Collins going up top, and the fans erupting for the Confederacy.
His arm must be hurting though. He's putting it behind his back there. Don't know if this is the smartest idea for him to
Well,
go.
his legs work.
And he gets the Collins crash on big Jesse Nash.
1, 2, and 3.
That's the
Very indecisive by the referee, but I believe a 3 count. Nonetheless, your winner, Bobby Collins.
Nice guy, Bobby Collins!
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
For all your sports memorabilia needs, welcome to First Row.
Like we always do about this time.
FirstRow.ca, Canada's online collectible store. Sports cards, we got them. NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL. Autographs, action figures, comic books, and wrestling collectibles. If you're a collector, we got what you need. Remember the name, FirstRow.ca, Canada's online collectible store.
What I think would be the smartest thing that we do now for all you humanoids is actually give you a match worth watching. And that's why I, as the coach Kelly Russell, on behalf of Corey Diamond and Reggie Gallagher, the company, I am issuing an open challenge to anybody in the back, anybody riding a horse, anybody playing an instrument, anybody in the cliffhanger.
I think he changed his coat on us. It was blue earlier today. Here's some familiar names. I think the last show he broke his jaw when we did one of these shows. It was from Adam Knight, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Well, hold on a second. Oh, hold on. So, we got Josh Cheeks, who I believe I trained him to be a referee. And then we got this guy here, Scott Ripley, who used to claim to be the boat that's the best of all time. I used to manage you, kid. And if I recall, you couldn't take it and you quit.
Are we still live?
I fired your ass.
We're still live, pal. Oh, wow. Youngsters Scott Ripley and Josh Cheeks Holiday taking offense to the actions of Corey Diamond and Reggie Gallagher, and they're coming out here to right the wrong and hopefully get this back on track.
Yeah, I don't know what we just watched there a little while ago, but there was a couple guys that came out with a coach. I think it was their first day.
And we have a referee in there with shorts and socks, the legendary Matt Gunderson.
He wrestled back, or did he wrestle, or was he a ref back in the day? I think he was a ref back in the day.
He's done both for Steeltown Pro Wrestling. Steeltown Pro Wrestling, notorious for giving everyone an opportunity to live their dream and be a professional wrestler. But it's not a dream for Corey Diamond right now. If so, it is a nightmare as his arm's being wrenched on by Josh Holiday and Scott Ripley.
At least they could climb the rope. You know, I tried to climb the rope earlier today. It didn't really work my way.
Spanky, I will give you credit. You at least tried. You made the effort and the attempt.
I got one foot up, and the second foot just wouldn't go there.
That's why they call it high risk. Sometimes it doesn't pay off.
This time it was low risk because I couldn't get up there.
And Reggie Gallagher choking the life out of Scott Ripley.
That should be not. That's normal. That's okay. I think his pink's a little faded out in his tights there.
Yeah, it might be time for some new tights for Reggie Gallagher, and it might be time for a new jaw for Scott Ripley. He just had it reconstructed.
I heard. It was taken apart last show.
Adam Knight broke his face, and now Reggie Gallagher going right back to that same face. Nope, tag in and out here. Reggie Gallagher, Corey Diamond, formerly known as Studs Inc.
I I do remember that. That's quite some time
A
ago.
legendary tag team in River City Wrestling.
Whatever happened to that Big Phil or Big Buddy Weiser or whatever was his name?
He's probably on tour in Japan.
Oh, Japan. Okay. Is that what his cellmate said?
Is that where he's in jail?
Yeah, I think it might be where he is nowadays.
Oh, okay.
It's been a little while.
And Corey Diamond driving Scott Ripley into the corner, shoulders to the midsection, right to the breadbasket, as one would say. Oh, and another punch to the mouth.
He doesn't have much of a gut there, you know. Mine at least protects me.
Good. I'll give these two veterans credit. They know that Scott Ripley is coming right back from injury with that broken jaw. They just kicked him right in that mouth.
Right there. Ooh.
They know he's hurt, and they know not only is he physically recovering, he's probably mentally recovering. When you have your jaw shattered and need emergency surgery, that's something that's going to stay with you the rest of your career, and that's always going to be in the back of your mind.
Yeah, that's a rough one. I've never had that happen. I've had broken bones and bruised limbs, and
one person I wish that would suffer a broken jaw is the coach on the outside with that megaphone.
well, you're supporting the guys. Come on, you got to have some kind of support. He didn't support me up the second rope, but you know, I was hoping for a butt lift or something, but it didn't happen.
Might be time for a new manager.
I think I got to go on a hunt.
And another tag. Corey Diamond and Reggie Gallagher. And an axe handle. Ass over TKO goes Scott Ripley.
You know who I haven't seen today? Who was that? Jaron Rose. Jaron Rose was at the last show here, I think, at the Subway Downs. I haven't seen him here yet today.
Probably got other bookings.
He's touring. I see.
On tour. On tour with River City Wrestling in Elmwood, from what I understand.
Perfect.
Perhaps on Broadway.
Broadway was good back in the day.
And another tag. Reggie Gallagher, Corey Diamond using their experience, their expertise here to make quick tags, avoiding blowing up, making sure they've got gas in the tank.
Chicken wing. Oh, we got a chicken wing.
Oh.
His little wing is chickened out now. We got a broken jaw and a broken chicken. That's what I need from the back dressing room. One of these big things. We'll drive it to the back.
If you got that thing to drive you to the ring, you might have been able to get up the ropes. You have a little more gas in the tank.
It was a long walk, you know. It's nice that the sun went down finally. Now we can probably see the ring and see the match.
And Scott Ripley, he's got some fight in him. He's throwing those punches to the gut, those rabbit punches. Oh, he's gonna throw Corey Diamond off. Corey Diamond reverses, throws him right to his partner. Cheeks almost got the tag. And down he goes with a clothesline. Josh Cheeks Holiday needs to get in that ring, and he's got to take control of this match. If Scott Ripley takes any more punishment, it's lights out for this tag team.
He's wearing down very fast. It could be a 1-2-3 soon enough.
Well, they've issued an open challenge, and nothing is worse than to answer an open challenge, be a big shot, and come in and get beat. So I hope for Scott Ripley's sake he's able to make the tag, and they're able to turn things around here. Oh, right. Corey Diamond getting overconfident here. He continuously throws his opponent into the same corner his partner is standing on. One of these times,
Got a little distracted there, you know.
Distracted. Josh Holiday is going to reach over and make that tag. They're playing with fire by continuously throwing Ripley into the same corner.
Left and a right and a right and a left. Oh, and he takes a cheap shot to the eyes.
Oh, and Reggie Gallagher knocking Cheeks off the apron.
I don't think they're going to be able to do anything until Cheeks get a chance.
And stomping a mud hole in Scott Ripley. The coach is not wrong. Giving up would be easier. But Scott Ripley is no quitter. And he is attempting to get out of this hold here this afternoon.
He hasn't really got the kids going at all. It's been very quiet, this match. A little too quiet.
That's because of the sheer brutality of Corey Diamond and Reggie Gallagher just taking the life out of these fans and their hope of Scott Ripley and Josh Cheese Holiday having any opportunity to win, and a neck breaker. Scott Ripley needs to show some signs of life here. He needs to give these people some hope. He needs to give his partners some hope.
He needs a something.
Reggie Gallagher and Corey Diamond eating up Scott Ripley this afternoon, giving him and the fans no hope of a victory the longer this one goes on. Oh, and dropping him down on his lower back. That's when you're going to feel tomorrow morning getting out of bed.
This ring doesn't have a lot of give, this one. This one's a little bit stiffer than the average one. Oh, he's feeling it there.
That's going to hurt the tailbone. That's going to jar your lower back. Scott Ripley's got an opportunity here to make a tag, and he has to do it. I'm afraid if he doesn't make a tag, it is going to be over for this tag team. Corey Diamond, and here comes Josh Cheeks Holiday. And he's winding up. Big right hands. And the fans in the front row coming unglued for Josh Holiday. A big boot. Finally, the fans showing some signs of life here as Josh Cheeks Holiday gives them some hope that this team might be able to pull off the upset against the two veterans. And a big forearm and a big chop. Cheeks laying it in, showing some aggression. He's had enough. Reggie, and a clothesline. Oh, Reggie Gallagher's coming in the ring. Oh, and Cheeks is giving him one too. Cheeks sending him off. And a boot for Reggie Gallagher as well. Cheeks is commanding the ring. Reggie on the Reggie is down. Scott Ripley on the outside with Corey Diamond. Josh Holiday setting up for something big here. And a sunset flip. There we go. He's got him. He's got him. 1, 2, and a 3.
He cheated for the win.
The Misfit Mission Collectibles, open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday inside the Malby Flea Market, 421 Malby Avenue East, Winnipeg, Manitoba. If you can't shop in person, you can shop online at www.misfitmission.ca. Use code STARDOM and save 10% now. That's code STARDOM, all in capitals, and save 10% off your order.
And we are back.
Oh, here we go.
A huge match on deck. Sweet Bobby Shank against Toxic Tyler James.
Well, so why do they call him Toxic? I'm a little confused.
I think it's the odor that comes off of him.
I think his partner does put off a lot of odor. I haven't seen his partner today.
Well, for Bobby Shank's case, I hope his partner's not here, and this is a fair one-on-one battle. But Bobby Shank may have the advantage because he does have his trusty syrup.
I wonder if that's diet. I can only have diet syrup. It's
Sugar-free syrup?
Sugar-free, yeah.
I've always questioned what might be in that syrup. So it gets them a little amped up, a little
Like
excited.
Popeye, yeah.
Maybe some performance-enhancing syrup.
Well, he is
find
a
out.
tall guy, you know.
Oh, waistlock takeover by Bobby Shank. And he's just manhandling Toxic Tyler James, making him look like toddler Tyler James the way he's swinging him around in his arms. Tyler James rethinking his strategy here.
It looks like he's upset about something. He was just trying to give him a hug.
Sweet Bobby Shank, Toxic Tyler James here at the Assiniboine Downs. I'm Stan Wayne alongside Spanky for this big feature contest this afternoon.
How you doing, Stan?
I am doing great, almost as great as Bobby Shank after taking a shot of that syrup. He's all fired up and ready to go.
I wonder if they sell those shots of syrup here.
Well, they definitely have shots of tequila, Jack Daniels, and vodka just over there at the bar, and Tyler James may need a couple of those to even the playing field here. Well, given the fact that these are two top-tier performers here in the city of Winnipeg, these two men no strangers to each other. We're here for Wrestling for a Cause, but these men have done battle across the city of Winnipeg. most notably for Primo's Wrestling, where they traded the Primo's Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. No championship on the line here, but personal pride most definitely is. They both look to make a big impression on the crowd here at Assiniboine Downs.
I heard the Sheik or Shink or Bobby, he threw a baseball at the Gold Eyes game recently, I seen.
He most definitely did. Bobby Shink is a celebrity on the rise here in the city of Winnipeg. Fans love this man. They love his syrup. And it looks
for
like
free syrup. We're getting free syrup. No, we're not getting free syrup.
1, 2, oh! We almost saw this one over in a hurry. And a kick to the breadbasket by Bobby Shink. And one to the chest. And that syrup is back in his hands. And now he's just toying with Tyler James. He takes a shot of syrup as he's got him up there for a big slam. Down he goes. And Tyler James is
taking another break. It was a little rough there. He had syrup and he had... Oh!
And Bobby Shink is not allowing that break. He's going right to the grass.
And gonna get a grass stain.
And that might not come out of those jeans.
Oh!
Into a child's boot. He could have broke that child's foot.
That wouldn't have been a good thing.
Bobby Shink in firm control here. Bobby Shink, the current Winnipeg Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, former Primo's Wrestling Champion, former CWE Hardcore Champion. This man has held titles everywhere he's gone. And most importantly, he's the champion of people's hearts here today at the Assiniboine Downs. We're being treated to some delicious mini donuts that are available here at the Assiniboine Downs. Thank you. These are almost as sweet as Bobby Shink.
Sweet syrup.
Wow.
Sweet Bobby syrup.
Highly recommend checking out the mini donut food truck here at the Assiniboine Downs.
Gotta love that at the fairs. Is this considered as a fair? It's like a night market fair, or?
Oh, I'm feeling a bit of that sugar rush that Bobby Shink was feeling after those 2 donuts. I think that's where I'm going once that intermission starts.
Yeah, I wish I could eat the sugar. I'm on a strict diet now. Gotta lose a few pounds.
The quest to get to the top rope has begun for Spanky.
It has, yeah. I stepped that top rope. I got 1 rope.
When we come back here in 2024, Spanky's going to be flying off that top
I'll get
rope.
up to the
Mark
top
his
rope.
words.
It'll happen. Work my way up.
Oh, and Shink worked his way down into the midsection of Tyler James with that
Right
knee
in
to
the
the
groin.
gut. Followed by a sweet elbow drop. And Tyler James still in the fight.
That Shink is a tall guy. What do you think he is? 6 foot, 6.5?
Bobby Shink?
Yeah, 7.
6'7".
Oh, he's a tall guy. I know when I wrestled him quite some time ago. I was right at his nipples, right at the top.
Oh, and Tyler J. That is why they call him toxic. That dirty tactic right there to get the advantage on Bobby Shink. And a lung blower taking the air right out of Bobby Shink. This is the opening Toxic Tyler James need to just halt the momentum of Bobby Shink. 1, 2, and that was close.
Both
Definitely
these guys
not
have
enough.
been wrestling for quite some time. I remember them back in the day. Like, I'm trying to remember his old name that he used to use back in the day.
Ernie's Kid.
Ernie's Kid.
Also, Tyler James was referred to as Just in Time.
Just in Time.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of like Just in Time for dinner, right? Yeah.
But he has since reinvented himself as Tyler James, Toxic Tyler James, his given name.
And what's this Pinky thing about they keep talking about? Pinky's up or something?
I believe Pinky was his ex-girlfriend.
Ah!
So he likes to pay homage to her.
Ah.
Tyler James now with a rear chin lock, looking to choke the life out of Bobby Shink. These fans are chanting for Bobby. They love Bobby Shink and they don't want to see this one end. Sunset flip. He's got him. 1, 2, no. Very close. Down by the hair.
1, 2.
And a kick out by Bobby Shank.
Shut up! I didn't do any of that. I just see the timing was off.
Tyler James has picked it up a notch here. He's picking it up into 5th gear, and he is taking it to sweep Bobby Shank. Oh dear. And Bobby Shank able to block that suplex, but not that one. The not so perfect plex by Tyler James.
For a tall guy, he's pretty flexible.
He didn't quite get that one. If he was able to get a little more leverage, a little more of a bridge, he might have put Shank away, but Shank was able to kick out, and he's getting to his feet. Bobby Shank does not quit. He's too legit to quit, brother.
Now he's choking him on the ropes. He's just taking a relaxing break there. Oh, he's shaking him up there a little bit.
Not shy about breaking the rules at all.
I think that has something to do with the toxic side of him.
Most guys try to hide it behind the referee's back so they can get a little extra leeway with it. Tyler James does not care, really pushing his limits with the referee, not caring if he gets disqualified or not. Oh, and an elbow right to the stomach. Tyler James thought that was it, but it was not. Bobby Shank still in the fight. Tyler James now taking his hair tie out.
So he could climb to the 3rd rope. I can't get up that high.
And that's what you get when you go to the top rope, Spanky. You might have been lucky by not getting up there, because that could have been what happened to you.
Tyler, right in the butt.
Tyler James being driven right through his bottom. Something it's rumored he is quite familiar with, but that couldn't have felt good regardless. Bobby Shank now has an opportunity. He's got a window. Can he take advantage of it and get back in control of this one?
Oh, he's pulling his boot here. I don't know. Oh, big boot to the face.
He pushed him off. Tyler James desperately trying to stop Bobby Shank from getting to his feet.
He's pulling his tights again. He's pulling them. Oh,
Shank is trying to get to that syrup. He's trying to get to that syrup.
I think he got it this time. Oh, he got something. He got the syrup.
Enziguri!
The syrup gets a cheer. Look, it has something to do with that hair. I wish I had hair like that.
And he's all fired up.
He's hulking up.
He's got a sugar rush going on. And a clothesline. And a back elbow. Bobby Shank is rocking and rolling. And a Shank splash in the corner. And a clothesline. Shank is unleashing on Tyler James, paying it all back. Scissor kick.
Ooh, that was a nice stiff scissor kick.
And a senton. And a leg drop for good measure. 1, 2, no!
He kicked out of that. I don't know how he kicked out of that.
Bobby Shank's big onslaught there, ineffective, as Tyler James is able to overcome and kick out. Determination by Tyler James to get the victory here today. Scoops him up. Could it be a big power slam? Yes, it is.
A big power slam.
1, 2, no!
He's still kicked out.
Shoulder up just in time. No pun intended.
I think there's a big boot needed. Oh, here we go. I see a big boot coming here. See if he connects here. Let's get the big boot. Oh, no big boot.
Oh, and a right hand to the jaw.
Oh.
Tyler James got him up on his shoulders. Down he goes. 1, 2. Oh, and he kicks out. These two are leaving it all on the line here at the Assiniboine Downs this afternoon.
It's a nice day here, Stan, at Assiniboine Downs. Not too hot now.
Tyler James lacing profanity in front of the children. That's why they call him toxic.
He's trying to finish him here, but it's not going to let him.
Oh, Tyler James, and he connects. This could be it. 1, 2, foot on the rope. Bobby Shink's long legs coming into play there as he was able to break that count without having to get his shoulder off the mat. One of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on his way to ringside.
Should have a turtle in the ring. A turtle in the ring would be good.
A toxic turtle.
A toxic turtle. I think that would work. Oh!
And a super kick from Bobby Shink.
That's gotta
1, 2, and 3.
And he hit it. There we go.
Your winner, the WPW Heavyweight Champion, Sweet Bobby Shink.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
For all your sports memorabilia needs, welcome to First Row.
Like we always do about this time.
FirstRow.ca, Canada's online collectible store. Sports cards, we got them. NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL. Autographs, action figures, comic books, and wrestling collectibles. If you're a collector, we got what you need. Remember the name, FirstRow.ca, Canada's online collectibles store.
Introducing first, from New Jersey, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Misfit, Mike Mission! And his opponent, from the City of Sunshine, weighing in at 230 pounds, Red Hot Sammy Peppers!
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Seeing the commentary is
Come on, ref. He's done.
What do you say? You want me on your belt?
No.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
What the?
Hold on, yeah, go for it. Hold on.
You suck. You suck. winner of this match, the Misfit, Mike Mission!
The Misfit Mission Collectibles, open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday inside the Malby Flea Market, 421 Malby Avenue East, Winnipeg, Manitoba. If you can't shop in person, you can shop online at www.misfitmission.ca. Use code STARDOM and save 10% now. That's code STARDOM, all in capitals, and save 10% off your orders.